Hello. We're doing roleplay. Anubis.
Such an aggressive hello.
No, oh, that's how you pass it over.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
well,
Hi, roleplay. Go into this.
Yeah. That's not going to be funny for anyone else, but if you were there with us just before we started, that's hilarious. So underneath me is Spidey.
Did you just
Anubis.
reference all of us and that was it?
Yep,
Yep, brilliant. Okay.
we're the only ones that watch our stuff, so...
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
That person there is Anubis. He's running the show. On the other side is Lyric, and then right down the bottom right where he should be is
Oh,
Apple.
yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Our
Everybody
characters.
puts Apple in the corner.
What are all of our character names? Mine is Herbie Goodvunk. Any...
I'm Lotta Can Swallow.
It still surprises me, and I know that.
At this point, you ought to come to accept it.
Yeah. Then we have Spidey. Go ahead.
Spidey?
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for my. Anyway, Steve Ronnie Careers Rocketman the Third. My friends call me Ronnie, and Rocketman is my hacker alias because it's weirdly ironic because I can't really fly a ship. So
It's just as cool. That wanky doodle dee. That's me.
Mature.
Beautiful.
And hello to the people in chat. When we're actually role playing, we don't really talk to chat or talk to you in the breaks. Apparently, you've got a ship's prow on your head.
seems about right.
Yeah. Okay, so do we do like a very brief recap of where we're up to?
Previously on the Sledge Crew. Yeah, so I'll go off memory because I was super professional and actually wrote up previously on totally. But yeah, so last time on the Sledge Crew, we actually decided that it was going to be called the Sledge Crew, and but yeah, like everybody, we all started. It's New Year's Day, 3302 in the Elite Dangerous universe, and you all had a meeting set up with one. If I got the name here, where's his name? Conrad Maddox, where you were going to meet him to get a new job. You went there, you chatted with him, you guys managed to get a little bit more money out of him than he was initially offering, and a bonus if you can do it very quickly. You were told to go to another planet in another system where you were going to meet a group of people that were going to give you a crate that you would load onto your ship. Then you would have to fly to yet another system, leaving the Alliance base. You guys are all starting in Alliance base, leaving Alliance base, going into a Federation system, and you needed to smuggle said crate into a space station and deliver it to a contact that Conrad had given you when you guys accepted the job. You got going, and well, actually, you noticed some people early. You noticed somebody kind of like giving you guys the eye while you were doing the meeting with Conrad, and you managed to capture this person, chase them down, talk to them a bit, found out that they were watching you sending information off planet. Then you guys took off on your mission, got to the next system over to the planet, landed, waited for the people to arrive. They eventually did, and the exchange of the crate started to happen when all of a sudden some ships appeared in the sky above you guys, come swooping down. You don't know what's going on, but that's where we left off. Did I miss anything?
And they were shooting at us.
They were
The
shooting
ships.
at you. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, they were shooting around you. They were like,
Every
Yeah.
Shooting towards us.
in your general vicinity.
Yeah.
Also, because it's the New Year's Day, we'd had a rough night the night before. We're all hungover. So if Lyric and I look like we're hungover, it's just really good acting.
Yeah.
Method acting, I think is what that's called.
Method acting.
Okay, well,
Correct.
so we've been shot at. Well, shot at, and then did they land behind us, or?
Yeah, so here's the current situation is you guys were in the middle of the exchange.
Yeah.
The crate had been taken off of a vehicle that drove up to meet you guys. It had been taken off that, and it was being brought over to, I believe,
Boris's ship.
Herby's
Herby's,
ship,
yeah.
right? Because you've got the adder and all of the cargo space.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was being brought over to your ship, and it was actually you guys were in the process of getting ready to kind of like load it into the ship when this started to happen. So there were a couple of ships, like they appeared above you guys. There's two ships that are kind of circling the area and kind of shooting around you guys. And there's a third ship that's landing close by right now. So 3 ships came in. 2 of them are kind of keeping, kind of patrol around you guys while they're shooting around the outskirts. just as this all starts to go down, like you guys are almost ready to, like you're getting ready to start loading this thing onto your ship, Herbie. And the crew that was delivering it, they immediately turn and start to run back to their transport, their vehicle transport. So that's the situation. And like you can tell over the comms that they're swearing in surprise and running back to their vehicle. What did you do?
Running back to their vehicle with what we're picking up.
No, they've basically left the cargo with you guys to load, and they're
Yeah.
turntailing and running.
That's not good.
It's like, it's your, and you hear like, so I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was Lota that was actually doing the negotiations with these guys.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
hear over the
outside of my
comm to
ship.
you. Yeah, that's right. You're standing out there. You hear over the comm, your comm communication with this other group, and you hear them say basically, "We've done our job. You've got the cargo. We're out of here." And they start tearing back for their vehicle.
Rude.
It is
I just
quite
spit
rude, isn't
all
it?
over.
Especially you
Sorry about that, I
standing
don't
there
know.
in like a field getting shot at. It's rather rude.
Right. If I remember correctly, it was the guy. This was the hat for the guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hat. What a fantastic hat.
So is the crate too big for me to like load onto Herbie's ship by myself?
Well, you're basically at the process of getting it positioned properly for the ship's kind of loading system to load it in, right? But you have to
right.
hook it up properly. Yeah, and yeah, no, it's on like a
Trolley.
flatbed kind of
Yeah.
trolley deal. Yeah, exactly. So it's going to take you some time to try and get it into place to load it on. So while you're trying to do that, you're trying to get it connected right now. It'll
Yeah.
take you a little bit of time to connect it.
Mhm.
I think, if I remember correctly, Spidey, or should I say Steve, or should I say Ronnie, you were in who was still in their ships and who was outside? I can't remember.
I was the
I'm
only
pretty
one
sure
outside.
Lotto was the only one outside.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
feet up on the dash, waiting for them to load
Yeah,
it.
me too.
I think I'd
if
just
I remember
woken up from a
correctly,
nap.
I was playing Flappy Bird on that stolen.
Yeah.
Lucky soul.
That's right. Right, because yeah, you were doing a horrible job of actually keeping a watch, if I remember correctly.
I mean, who knows whose fault it was really?
All right.
What did you
So, yeah.
decide what to do first?
Yeah, I'm just gonna load the
You can do that.
position the crate and do all that.
You're
Yeah.
able to do that. Okay. Need help?
Yeah, would it be quicker if someone else comes out to help me?
Well, you just need to get it positioned, and then once it's positioned properly, you can activate the ship to basically pick it up and load it into the. It's an automated system once it's in the right place, so you can do it no problem on your own.
Okay, I'll do that.
And then, so you're going to push that. That means I've just got to wait because it's my ship. It's not like I can take off.
Yeah, you're in that ship, and your shields would be down while this loading is happening. So you'll have to charge your shields once it's loaded.
And maybe do I tell the other two that? Like, my shields are down while we get this done? I communicate between all four of us, and the other two that I'm vulnerable. If they care.
Yeah, I think we might want to give some covering fire to Lotta, because from the sounds of things, there's like a dropship coming in that might give us a bit of trouble.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my mic was off.
Oh my lord.
Sorry.
Okay, we heard you through Lyrics mic anyway.
Yeah, so you heard enough of what I said?
Yep. Cool.
So,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop
Yeah.
my run lock and hop out and see if I can give or see if there's like more ground troops coming in I can shoot at perhaps.
Okay.
Can you like take off, Wanky, and then
Yeah,
just
that's
like
what I was gonna ask.
strafe the ground? Yeah.
Yeah. Just to kind of like a bombing run. If I could, no. But like, can I use my weapons stationary? Like while I'm landed, can I try and point them at my?
Do you
vehicle's
have
weapons?
a turret on your? I don't believe you have turrets. I believe you have fixed weapons. Look at. So yeah, everybody, open up your character sheets and your ship sheets.
I've got mine open.
I don't think anybody starts with turrets though. So, looking at your ship, you've got you've got gimbaled burst lasers, which would be mounted on the front of your ship, right? So they're gimbaled, so they have a little bit of like targeting to them, but they're not turrets where like they don't pop up and then you can like 360 turn around and start shooting. So that would be what you would need to do such things.
So
Okay,
You notice
will have
that it
to
looks
take
like
off.
Yeah.
the two ships that are kind of like currently kind of rotating around you guys. The first one looks like as the people run for the what am I trying to say here? So yeah, actually no, go ahead. You guys are in the middle of telling me what you're up to. I'll explain the situation once things get going. Like what happens next. Sorry.
So can I
So-
take off?
Yeah, so you're gonna start trying to take off, like lift
Yeah.
off, basically, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and take off so I can do some strafings.
Okay. So you're planning to take off.
Just got a bit long, the area.
Lota, you are planning on loading the car.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm hopping out.
Spidey, what
so
are you
I'm
up to?
hopping My rem lock, and I'm gonna hop out of the ship just to give Loda cover if she needs cover from the ground troops that have landed.
Okay.
And I'm
And,
waiting
the last-
anxiously, looking both ways to press the auto load button and to fly away.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So as you guys so you start to lift off, Wanky and Ronnie, you're trying to get yourself out of your ship real quick. So you're running for like the back door of your ship with your rem lock on. Your rem lock will have, I believe, what is your it's like 10 minutes, I think, or so of air or something like that.
Yeah, it should be enough for a gunfight.
Yeah, 7.5 minutes is what you've got. That's your life support, basically. And then, okay. So as you guys start moving to do what you're doing, you notice that the people that run back to the vehicle, right? The guys that dropped off the cargo for you, they jump back into their vehicle and start just driving away as fast as they can. While they're doing that, one of the two ships that are flying, one of them follows them. So now there's only two where you guys are, and the first one is in the process of landing, and the second one looks like it was kind of like now moving around to land on the other side. So like they would be on either side of you guys, like facing towards you guys. He looks like he's also coming into land, but
Okay.
as Wanky
Please refer to me as
starts to lift
Wanky,
off.
thank you.
Yeah. As Wanky starts to lift off, you notice the other guy who was about to try and start landing stops trying to land, right? So he sees you picking up and he's hovering there.
Okay.
All right, so I think at this point we should probably just do initiative. So everybody click the roll a d10 button and add your initiative. How do I
That's my shit.
need to add another one? So
What does initiative come under again?
It's
it's your
Initiative.
tactics.
Social skills?
Tactics. No, it's
It's right up at the top.
up the top. The three little things just above backgrounds. Dodge, tactics, and parry.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh.
Does that mean you're gonna like trip and fall? gonna accidentally load it into the bad guy's ship. Am I learning how to do this role-playing thing? Could I GM next?
Well,
Oh yeah, you guys
Definitely.
could totally
I think
GM next. And
also this
Lothar,
is
you got a
for
2?
initiative, not for an action.
Oh, maybe I need another lesson or two.
All right, so wait, Herbie got a 5, Loda got a 2, Wanky, you got a 6. I typed that in wrong. And then Ronnie, you got a 6 as well. Okay. Let's just now sort this. All right. So as things start to settle in a little bit, so the guy that was about to start landing. So FYI, they're all in Sidewinders, which are like small little ships, but similar size to your guys' ships, but they're all in Sidewinders. And the one that was about
That's
to come in and
what
start
I
landing,
fly.
he just starts to he starts to hover there, and he's got his hard points out, and he is training them on Wanky's eagle as you start to lift off. And he's got you in his crosshairs, but he doesn't open fire yet. So he's just kind of like, he's just holding and looking at you. What do you do, Wanky? You can tell that he's totally got you locked. If he wants to, he can unleash
Okay.
hell.
Okay, right. So what are my options here? Is it attack or dodge? Is that kind of my few? Like, do I...
Can you like open communications with them? Is that a
Oh, yeah.
possibility?
Yep.
I don't know if we want
Yes,
like
you can.
talking.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to do that. I'm not sure I would either. I don't know. I don't know whether I should just start shooting them. They're not trying to kill us yet, are they? They just want what we've got. I've got to think about this a bit more so I don't screw everybody over like I normally would. Because ordinarily I would have just rammed him by now. Like I would have just gone straight for the ram and hope for the best. But okay, I'm gonna try and open communications with him. I'm gonna try and talk to him.
All right. What do you say?
Oh, it works. Okay.
Well, you open. You don't know if they're listening or whatever, but go ahead and say something, and we'll see what
Oh,
happens.
okay. I don't know what to say. I'm like, oi. Oh, cargo. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
Oi, cargo. That's your line.
Oi, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just in like a very broken English.
Oi, cargo. Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Are you opening your hard points, or are you leaving them tucked away nicely?
Yes.
So hard
cheeky.
points, you know what I mean by that?
So my landing gear? Is that what you're talking about?
No, your hard points are where your weapons are stored.
Oh, okay.
So
Right,
by default, your weapons are all like inside the hull of your ship, right? So you can open your hard
yes.
points, but obviously, and then your weapons will come out, and this person will see that, right? Like they'll get notified that
I'm
you are.
definitely gonna open those
deploying
up.
hard
Yeah,
points.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, opening those up. Yeah.
All right, so you deploy your hard points, and you say "Oi, cargo."
Oi.
Right? Did I get that right?
Cargo. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Ronnie, you're up.
Cool. So I'm gonna jump out of my ship. What's the guy on the ground doing that I already landed?
Yeah, so the guy that just landed looks like he's landed. His hard points are actually retracted; they are not deployed. And I'd say that like as you're opening the back door to your vehicle or your ship to like get down onto the ground, you also will notice that the same thing is happening on that guy's ship. So it looks like somebody on that ship is trying to disembark as well.
Cool. Can I get a look at him? See what he's doing.
Okay,
See what
so you're
he
gonna
looks
keep an
like.
eye on him. Are you gonna
Yeah.
stay like in the doorway of your ship, or are you gonna come out onto the ground?
I'm gonna stay in the doorway just for a bit of cover. basically like I'm gonna draw my auto pistol and basically see what he's gonna do next. And like if he shoots at Lotta, I'm gonna shoot at him. Basically, that's how it's gonna work. But I'm not gonna open fire first.
Gotcha. Okay, so then then next up, this guy so you see somebody that is also in a basically like a remlock situation, come kind of tearing out the back of their ship. They are carrying what looks like some sort of a rifle, some sort of a weapon in their possession, and a couple of people, 2 people come running out of the back of the ship and moving towards Lotta. Over the comms, Lotta, you hear, "We don't want any trouble." Oh, actually, sorry, I guess I have to.
Need a new hat.
Yep.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
that's a good one.
I think this one's a fedora, right? Is this a fedora? I could be wrong. I don't know. Hats are hats.
Yeah.
It certainly is a hat.
He comes. So there's one guy who looks like he's got a long rifle in his hand, and then another guy who's just. He's actually not carrying a weapon in his hand, but he's got one definitely strapped to his side like a pistol. And the 2 of them one of them comes running out towards Lotta with the rifle aimed at her, and the other guy comes like walking over towards you, and you hear over your comms this guy say, "Doesn't need to be any trouble here. We've got you in our sights, just hand over the merchandise and we can all walk away without any new holes in our body."
No. What?
I shoot the guy with the rifle.
Okay. Well, that's his turn. So the 2 of them. So there's now 2 people on the ground, and so yeah, Herbie, you hear all of this over the comm, but this is kind of the situation at the moment.
Right, and what are we calling it? The package thing? What? Cargo?
Yeah,
the OE
cargo, the package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not loaded
Sure,
yet.
we can call it the package.
That's not loaded yet, is it? Because that's going to happen on the next go, maybe.
Yeah. So right now, Lota is working real quickly, as hard as she can, to try and get it in position so that she can put it up into the ship. Yeah. So these guys are basically trying to stop you from doing that. They're saying, "Hold on, just hand it over."
Let's just give it. We'll go home. We're done here. They outnumber us. Let's just leave, shall we?
Well, I just saw my ship name is Piss.
What?
I don't remember when
Is that
I
something
did that.
you did?
I must have. But in the character sheet for the ship, that's my ship
Yeah,
name.
it is.
Okay,
Oh my
sorry.
goodness.
I want to do something helpful, but at the moment I'm just kind of sat. Like, if I jump out, then I risk. Like, we've loaded in and then we've just presented them a ship with the cargo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I like
need to be on standby?
Can I like wind down the window and then?
Sadly, there's no windows like that on the spaceship, but you can talk to them over the comms. You guys are all on open comms right now.
I'll talk to them
Unless you
and
want to
say-
be on private. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll say, and who are you? That's what I've asked them.
Okay. All right. So while we're all at a standstill, we'll just kind of enter. I'll leave the initiative order up. But while we're kind of like in negotiation mode, we'll just have a conversation, and if it erupts into a battle, we'll go back to the initiative order.
Okay.
So yes. So you say, what was it? Sorry, what did you say? And who are you?
Yeah.
And then now that I'm actually looking at the names of the people and realizing how I put this together, you will hear and all of a sudden realize that the person who is walking up is actually female, not a him. And she responds with, they call me Garza. And that cargo you got there is mine.
Wait, Gaza or Graza?
Graza. So Garza. Graza.
Then the one that
Yeah.
we were looking
Yeah.
for.
This is just the.
Okay, so the one that we were can't ask her that.
No.
We can't say, are you the one that we're looking for?
I mean, we can ask her if she hired someone to watch us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
if
you
she says yes, then we can just start blasting her.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't we find out why?
I guess.
Probably not. Probably doesn't
We could
matter.
probably find out from like a computer once we've just named them all and just put their heads on pikes or something, maybe.
And I think I'm gonna ask her, how's the warthog's flank? I think that was the name.
Name of the bar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I thought this was like something to like throw her off, where she was
Yeah.
confused and then something she'd just get a bullet through the head.
I just want her to know that we know who she is.
Right, but subtly.
Yeah.
I like it.
So you say, how's the warthog's flank?
Yeah, how was it? Yeah.
And you there's a bit of pause and then an answer. Like you see her just like, yeah, there's a bit of, you can't quite see her but Lota, you're looking right at, and she just looks over at the person holding the rifle beside her and looks confused, looks back at you. It's a good place for a drink. And then you hear over the comms somebody else speaking, saying, "Oh yeah, that's right. That's where I said that you would be." And then you hear the voice totally reminds you of the person that you guys caught on the streets.
What? I should have sledged her fucking head. I told you guys I should have sledged her head.
No, we would have got in a lot
She
of
looks
trouble
back.
if you sledged her head there. You can sledge her
So
head
Graza
now.
looks back. Yeah, exactly. It's like, time for talking's over. You gonna hand that cargo over or not? And she puts her hand on her, she doesn't pull it out, but she puts her hand on her pistol at her side. The other person who you now figure was the one you talked to on the street is holding a rifle, pointed it right at Lota as well.
I reckon that Wanky should have the sledgehammer like by his side, and then fly upside down really fast at them. And then I don't know what sort of does he have like a cockpit that opens so that he can just like
Yeah.
jettison himself out
I
of
was
it
hoping you could like.
and then sledge her. Yeah, just sledge her.
This isn't Star
Yeah.
Wars. The laws of physics apply here. And the spaceships, no, they don't have cockpits like that. These things are actually quite large. You would have to get out of your seat and then, go through your corridors on your spaceship, open the back door, jump out, type of thing. Basically what
Yeah.
Spidey did earlier.
Okay.
But
Where goes that
I'm
plan?
remembering at the moment, I think that Wanky, you are like in hover mode just above the ground right now, with your hard points open, pointed at another ship, a Sidewinder
Yeah.
that is looking right back at you, with their hard points open, and you guys are basically staring each other down.
I feel like I should
on the-
just strafe some of the people that are on the floor at this point, but I think I'd just get more collateral damage than is worth it.
Yeah, as in
Yeah.
Lotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So to give you a basic, because as Lotta, as you are trying to put the cargo, the package onto the adder, right? You are actually standing underneath the adder, so like it's a large, like it's a pretty big deal, right? So like you actually have cover from above, right? You're underneath this ship,
Okay.
loading it up into the ship. The other two now have come up. They're basically also underneath, like the front of the ship, looking at you. So they're standing kind of with cover above them from the adder as well.
Yeah.
They would need to cross open terrain though to get back to their ship.
And when you're saying adder, do you mean my ship?
Yes, sorry, yes,
Okay, the whole
because she's loading onto Herbie's ship right now.
Yeah, that's different from the adder though, isn't it? Or is that like a?
Oh, did I say? Oh, right.
I've got-
Sorry, you don't have an adder. You have a. My bad.
Hatchback.
Yeah.
You have a hauler. Hauler
Yeah.
hatchback. Right. Sorry, I was saying the wrong name ship.
All good. Yeah.
So, I think you should just run for it, push it at the thing, try and load it up while everyone else shoots at them.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of quippy remark to say to her first.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That's what I'm worst at.
You
Enjoy
guys
your
are-
new holes.
I will say that you guys like you have worked together for a little while. So if you want to have like a safe word or like a go word, an action word, like if somebody says something in a sentence, it basically means the game is on. If you wanted to have something like that, then you could totally have something like that.
Sledge it.
It's sledge time.
Sledge time. Perfect.
Are we sure that we can actually beat them though?
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
We'll find out. We don't have to beat them. We just need to load and run.
Yeah, and hopefully not get killed. But I think I'm
Poland's
really the only one, maybe Spidey, that is at risk of that.
I mean, I'm still basically in my ship, so.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're at the door. So it would take you like your move, like your round would basically be to get back into the flight seat and get sorted up. Like if you wanted to go flying again, right? So yeah, you're kind of poised right now to either run out of the ship, start firing with your, hand weapons, or run back into your ship and get, start to get off the ground.
Well, I'm gonna keep loading the cargo.
It's like blanking her completely as if she's
Yeah,
not there.
yeah, just ignoring her completely.
Oh my god, I just saw Boris's comment. Okay. So things are going to happen the moment that it looks like Lota is not handing over the cargo. So tell me what you guys want to do when she starts doing that. What is each of your actions as she starts to continue to load the cargo? Because they're also
Because
going to
it's sledge
respond.
time.
But because it's
Oh,
sledge
is
time.
somebody calling it sledge time? Is somebody calling it?
Yeah, well, she said that to her face.
Oh, right, okay.
Time.
I just like screamed it. Well, if sledge time's a go, we're going for it, right?
Yeah.
That's it. We just unload.
Unleash hell.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, I think, well, the first thing I will probably do
ramming
is-
time, boys. It's time.
What you should do, Apple, is just hover your ship above everyone and then cut the engine and just drop on them.
That'd be
Squish 'em.
amazing. Just her like
Squish 'em.
splat and pop. Oh, that does sound
Oh.
fantastic, actually. Can I like aim for her, do like a strafe, see if I can take her head off as I'm flying by? I'm not gonna
I will
try
remind you
don't
that the
worry,
two of them
don't
are
worry.
currently standing
Yeah.
underneath Boris's ship.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Hmm.
Yeah. I can push Boris
so I
Just
think
like
the first
Lota
thing
is.
The first thing I'll do is spend some more karma, because I just keep spending that, I guess. And yell at Loda to get down and give her a +2 to her dodge.
Ooh, that's nice. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna give her a +2, and then what's your plan then? Is it? I'll say that would be like your action, right? But are you planning to run out or run back to your pilot seat or stay where you are?
How far away from them am I right now? Like if I'm in like pistol range? Or no?
You would be pretty far away. Like you would be at medium range for your pistol at the moment, right? So you'd have to try and run up to the other ship to get within. So that would take you some time, a couple of rounds maybe to get that close.
Yeah, I might move up then. Yeah, I'll move up to help cover Loda.
Okay. If you want, like, you can, if you would like, you can try and give some covering fire, right? Like at medium range, you can just start shooting at them, or you can just try and, hold on, get closer, make an aim shot next time. It's up to you.
I think I just want to close. I want to get as close as possible, getting on that rifle, basically.
Okay. All right, so you are going to yell "Get down," giving a bonus to Lota, and then you're going to run, jump off your ship, basically down the back ladder, and then run towards them, staying under the cover of your ship at the moment, but you'll be hitting the edge of that very quickly.
Okay.
Lota, you are just basically dodging, taking cover while trying to load this this cargo container. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the other two doing?
Is my ship pointing conveniently towards anything? Other than... So I assume that my one and only gun is facing forward.
Yes. And sadly, the criminals weren't complete idiots and they did not park in front of your gun. They parked on either side.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do some good waiting. Wait for that cargo. You are still loading the cargo, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's not much
Okay.
you can do anyway.
So you're gonna basically be Johnny on the spot with, like, as soon as she tells you, like, you're holding your action basically. As soon as she says it's loaded, you're gonna start to try and take off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And then-
assuming that that's not bad for her. Because I mean,
Okay.
Leave-
When
yeah,
it's safe.
leave
Yes.
me out in the open.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. You wait for her to tell you to go before you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wait for her to like do on the back, you know, like look us ready to go.
Right.
On the back of the hatchback?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hatchback, yep.
Beautiful. And Wanky, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna unload, completely unload on this guy in front of me. Just the wrath of God.
All right. So yeah, let's start in. I'm gonna say that they weren't expecting you guys to just basically unload hell on them. They were hoping that you would hand things over and there might be a little bit more talking. So you guys get around before they react. So I will let all of those things happen. Loda, you move to run in behind and start basically taking cover to start loading the stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody else. So everybody else, the only one that's actually like shooting right now, I think, is Wanky, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody else is getting in position or holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like Wanky. What are you firing? You were firing your spaceship, right?
Yes.
And you would like
Yes.
shoot all of your weapons at said
Yep,
other spaceship that's
everything.
floating in
Just
front of you.
Everything I've got.
All right. So let's look at your spaceship.
Just to be certain, you're not firing your actual spaceship, right? You're not going for all the round.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not
Oh.
jumping out and just launching it.
Yeah.
Although I would love to.
Right. So yeah. So you are actually yes, you are firing the weapons on your spaceship at the other spaceship. You're not
Yes.
hitting the afterburners and ramming.
Yeah, no. I'm using the weapons.
Okay.
Probably
All right.
way
So
better.
you have 3 small gimbaled burst lasers on your spaceship. If you look at the information there, you'll see that they all have an accuracy of +3, but you also have an attack bonus of +1. So you basically just add those 2 numbers together. So you have a +4 on each of those attacks.
Okay.
All right. So now what I want you to do is roll a d10 and add attacker. Oh wait, no, you don't need to do dogfight. You're just shooting. So yeah, roll a d10 and then add your +4. So yeah, d10 +4 3 times.
Ugh. Okay, right. Well. What? This is wrong. This is the one.
So just-
oh, there we go.
That's the one. Okay, so
Was the one.
you rolled. Yeah, you rolled minimum possible number on the first 2, and then on the last one you got a 10, which if I look at your enemy ship, that, believe it or not, actually does hit. So now we look at your spaceship. So that hits, and you do how much damage? 5 plus burst, and you are the burst laser, right? Oh, max burst. So you just barely hit. So you just actually you only do 5 points of damage to his spaceship.
Oh.
And as you shoot, you do notice the shimmering of the shield, taking the brunt of the blow. Right. So
That's a
yeah. So you've
shame.
done 5 points of damage to his shields.
I've just tickled him.
Yes. And now, actually, who did I call this? What, Baddie 2? Because I have such good names for all of my bad guys.
Oh, slight correction. My karmic ability only applies on an attack that hit, and I kind of do it as a reaction to it, I believe.
Oh,
So,
gotcha. So you can hold on to that until
Yeah.
she actually gets shot at. Okay. Yeah. So you didn't spend the actual points on that yet.
Cool.
All right. So yeah. So that is your guys' opening salvo. I'll say that everybody got into position. Everybody's kind of like holding up. And
What
Loda,
a
you
strong
managed. So as you're coming around, yeah, you got into position now. You're
Yeah.
actually behind cover, and you're pushing this thing into position. As you do so, though, so we'll say that we start around at the beginning of the initiative rounds here. So the guy with the assault rifle actually will now take a shot at you. You do have cover. I will, because you kind of said that ahead of time, Spidey, if you wanted to, I'll let you apply your bonus now. Oh yeah,
Sure.
sorry,
No,
once
that's
we know
only
if
if
she
it
hits or not.
Yeah.
It's only if it hits, right. Okay, so they're going to fire, or this person is going to fire at you. And that is a, what's his bonus? Yeah, okay. So what is your defense, Lota? Your dodge,
2.
sorry, your dodge for your person.
Yeah, 2.
You got a total of 2. Okay, yeah. So basically, this guy takes a shot and he fires. He doesn't even hit the crate. Like there's a laser beam that goes above your head off to the side. It complete misses. Complete miss. Doesn't even hit the crate that you're hiding behind.
Good. I don't want
and-
my crate damaged.
But he is, or he or she, you can't quite tell from here.
Yeah.
It looks like probably a he. Well, actually, I think it was a he that. Who was it that you found? I think it was a he, right? That's the
Oh.
person.
It was a woman
Some-
that we found in town.
Was it a woman?
Yeah.
Where did I put the name? I'm really good at keeping track of all of this. So yeah, so she comes running around. Right, yeah, carry on. So she comes running around one side of the crate towards you. So she fired, and then she starts running around to see if she can get around to see you on the other side. Wanky, you're free to shoot again if you would like.
Oh, I
You're just
am?
sitting there,
yeah.
though.
Hell yeah. Let's
All right,
make
so
some
let's do them one at a time here. So
Wait.
just roll your first one.
So, okay, all right, yeah.
Are you
D10
not
plus 4.
gonna? Are you just gonna sit there, stay in place?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm
unload?
just gonna
Okay.
hover here and take the hits.
Yep.
So D10 plus 1, did you say?
D10 plus 4, right? For your
Plus 4. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, 7.
So that one misses. Roll for your next one. That one misses. Roll for your next one.
Oh,
So roll
great.
the hit again.
Yeah, you're rolling really low.
Ooh,
Roll higher. There we go.
Ooh.
There, that's a crit. So, so on the last, so you know what? 2 of your hard points are useless, and one of them is just keeps.
Yeah, clearly.
Um,
Yeah.
So this one hits. You got a total of 14 on this one, and you have a burst weapon. So if you look at your spaceship, you'll see that it has a max of burst. Each burst is 5 extra, right? So you get 5 base damage on that weapon, plus even though you for every 1 over, you would get an extra burst. So you would technically get 4, but the max on yours is 10. So you basically get 15 points of damage, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. That's good.
All right, so the shields
It's not-
still seem to be taking it, but you are doing a bunch of damage to the shields. But yeah, so you hit with one of your shots, and are you going to just continue to hover there, looking at them, mano a mano?
Oh, okay. What options do I have now? I thought that was my turn done. Like,
Well, you can fire, and then you can also start to move if you would like. I'll say
Okay,
you can kind of.
I want to try and kind of like circle round him if I can, then like say kind of parallel to him, but like moving around
Okay.
to try and get behind him.
Okay, so you're gonna start. You're not just gonna hover there anymore. You're gonna start to move and try and get around
Yes.
behind.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna start to move.
Okay, Ronnie, you are. If you continued like a full move action this time, you will be out in the open from underneath your ship, but you will be close enough to fire at short range at either target.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll draw my other pistol, so I'm holding 2.
So you have what? So you have 2 pistols, one in each hand.
Yep.
Okay, so if you want to fire them both at the same time, unless you have ambidextrous, which I don't know if you do, you will take a -2 to each shot
That's fine.
if you're firing them both.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so run up, and you would like to fire at which one? One each, or both at the same guy, or how is it going?
I'm gonna double down on the rifle person. Yeah.
Double down on the rifle person. I just realized I hadn't switched the music over.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
It did feel a touch
I've been listening to it
awkward, I
this
just
entire
didn't
time,
warm it up.
All right, so you're gonna barrel down on the one with the rifle.
Yep.
All right. So first thing you do is you make a ranged weapon attack. So it's a D10 plus your attack bonus for the weapon that you're firing, but you get a -2 because you're firing them both.
Perfect. So it's a straight roll.
It's a straight roll.
So.
And what are you firing? What kind of weapon are you firing?
Auto pistols.
Auto pistol. All right. So they have a base at short range of 5. Okay. 5 plus the defense. All right. So go for it. I know what you need to hit.
Don't think a
That's a
4 is
miss.
gonna do it. Ooh. 6.
Ooh, that's a miss.
Bummer. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll let you know. You need a 7 to hit.
We might
But
need
yeah,
to go and do some
so-
training after this mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got well. So what like +2. So yeah, one of those would like if you didn't have 2, right? If you were just firing 1, like the
Yeah.
second shot would have hit, right? But it was because you got 1 in each hand and you're running basically. Maybe that's how we can say. But you were kind of like running at them and firing over their shoulder. This person probably looks back at you, right? And you're like, oh my god, where the hell did this person come from? And that is your turn. So you're getting closer. You're now within a short range. Next turn, if you
Cool.
wanted to, if they don't move away, you can actually get right up point blank if you want. So now it's the lady, the boss lady. She sees you firing. She turns and pulls her auto pistol out and basically runs. She's going to run around trying to flank Lota on the other side. And she's trying to put the cargo crate between her and Ronnie. So she's moving kind of away and getting around, trying to get around to Lota, but she's not close enough. Well, she is close enough to fire, but she's waiting to get a better shot. So she's just like holding her weapon, basically holding her shot to see if she can actually see you. So she's running around the side.
Yeah.
Herbie, you're sitting in the ship hearing all of this going off
Yeah.
over your comms.
Okay, I'm gonna communicate with Lana and just like, what are you doing? You gotta load it up.
What do you think I'm doing? That's what I'm doing.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Well, I'm not.
Well, hurry up! I can't do anything. I think that's my turn. I'm just gonna complain for a turn.
That's what you're doing. You're just being a nuisance.
All right.
Well, I really want to get out
Alright.
of here.
Yep. Yeah. So you're ready to go whenever Loda finishes. So Loda,
Yeah.
Loda, you are up.
Finally, eventually.
Eventually, yes. So you have the choice. Basically, you see what's going down, right?
Yeah.
You can this round get it in position and start the process of loading. If you do so, you're pretty sure that the 2 of them are going to flank around on either side of you, and you will have no cover. So you basically, I'm saying, if you want to
Yeah.
try and deal with them, you can get set up for that. Or if you want to try and load the cargo, you can do that, but you can't do both.
You could have told me to come out and help, I guess.
You could have done that on your own
Well, no,
accord.
I don't,
I was gonna say,
know.
like,
You don't need me to tell you what to do.
See, I was out of character there. I don't know what's going on under my ship. Unless we have cameras everywhere.
Right, but you already said that you didn't want to get out of your ship and leave your ship, like, open for
Yeah,
them
but
to...
I'll just, like, hang my
take-
head out the door and...
How do your best friends ride trying to holler at Lota?
oh,
Okay,
oh dear.
I'll stop trying to help.
Well, I'm gonna try and, like, poke my head around and shoot at the boss lady.
Okay, so you're foregoing getting the cargo into place. You're going to try and defend yourself. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't load the cargo if I'm dead.
That's very
Well, what I'm
true.
saying is that you will, like, what I'm saying is your choice, like, yeah, you can actually, in this round, get the cargo loading by the automated machinery.
Yeah, but then
But you
I'll
won't
be
be able
dead
to then take cover.
in the next round.
Yeah, so, right, you'll be a hero.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
So you are
poke
going
my head
to
around and shoot
try
her.
and... Okay, I will say that if you would like, you can get into position where you would have cover against one of them,
Yeah.
but not both, because they're coming to flank. And
Yeah.
then you can take a shot at either one of them, and they don't have cover yet. So which one would you like to shoot at? And which one would you like to take cover from?
I'm gonna shoot at the boss lady.
Okay.
I don't know who I want to take cover from. Because
Yeah, the boss lady has a pistol, like an auto pistol, and the other person has a rifle, basically. You would know that the rifle can do more damage.
yeah, I'd probably
But
want to get
it's,
cover from the rifle.
Okay. So give me so you will now be firing with, what weapon do you have?
I have auto pistols. Oh, that's my. There we go.
All right, so yeah, you're gonna shoot with one auto pistol.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right, so yeah, roll a d10 and add whatever your kinetic weapon bonus is. Actually, we probably already got it filled out in your sheet for their
Weapons.
character.
2.
Oh, I didn't do that for you. Well, didn't I? Well, I didn't fill out your ranged weapons. I apologize. So it's just it's your kinetic weapon, which is +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no! So you miss. So you fire at her, and then you move to take cover against the person with the rifle. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is this D10 broken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you guys are all rolling very low. But actually, it is the lady with the rifle's turn next. So she comes up to try and get a shot at you, but you now have cover. So she will shoot at you with her weapon. And I will roll so you guys can see it. Why not? Oh wow. Okay, so that's a
Right.
10 to hit you, but you are, what's your defense? Your
2.
dodge, sorry. Dodge is 2. All right, and then that person is firing a laser rifle, so they need and you get 2 for dodge as well. So that is actually they got a 10 and they needed a 9, so they do hit you. Spidey, I will let you use your thing if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it. I'll spend that karma.
And that gives her what, an extra 2?
Yep.
Right. So actually, that is the difference. So that means that it's they needed an 11 to hit instead of and only got a 10. So yeah, because of your karma ability, the lady with the rifle misses.
Is that
You
ability
basically
just
dodge.
Spidey yelling "duck" over the radio?
Basically.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, basically, get down. So maybe you because you actually kind of makes sense, right? So you pulled around to shoot at boss lady, right? And then you
Yeah.
were trying to get in position. Then knowing that the person with the rifle's coming behind you, so you were trying to get in position. You hear Spidey yell, "Duck! Get out of the way!" Whatever, right? And you're like, "Oh shit!" So you like hit the ground,
Yeah.
and then a laser beam goes straight over your head. or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, it just saves me from doing more work later because I'm the
Yeah.
doctor. So, like, I'm the medic.
Oh,
so
right.
like, to keep you from getting shot, it means I don't have to fix you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Did I not? I've got baddie 1 and baddie. I never added the other person in the Sidewinder onto the list.
Don't need to be there. They're
Yeah,
probably so in awe of
fine.
my skill that they're just gonna let me kill them. So it's all good.
They're sleeping.
Right. I will roll for
Yeah, they're
that
sleeping.
person. It's sleeping at the wheel. Oh wow! Like everybody's rolling 6s. Okay, but we always let's see how. So if I add that person in, can I just move this around? Yeah. So I will move this person to be below the last 6. There we go. So yeah, Wanky, you're up again. This person obviously. So I'll say that this person should have had a round, obviously, since the last time you shot at him. So all I'm going to say is that they are now also moving. So now there's a bit of a dogfight happening just above the ground between the two spaceships. There's an eagle moving around, right, and then the Sidewinder that's trying to evade you. So at this point, you guys will actually be in proper space battle, and you will have to win like dogfights to actually engage. So. You're up again. They have started to move. Their hard points are out. What would you like to do? Now, one thing I have done for you guys is if you look in the handout section there, where it looks like a newspaper icon in the top right.
Yeah.
And down on the bottom, you should see a core book. If you open that up, there should be something called combat. Do you see that?
Oh yes, yeah. I saw
Yeah,
that.
there we go. So this is your little cheat sheet, little book for how all of the different types of combat work. So you can look through these while it's not your turn and kind of like maybe figure out what you want to do. But you're in space combat, so if you open up space combat, it'll show you what all your options are. So you are up close with this bad boy.
Okay.
Look at the up close section. You can dogfight. You can do. So I will warn you right now that you are at a planet with gravity. If you go flight assist off, you will crash and burn.
Flash it off.
Oh no.
That's what I'm doing.
Basically, yeah, that's good in space, but not when you're in a gravity well.
Yeah.
You can ram, you can disengage to try and get at distance, and then you can't do a broadside because you don't have any turrets, or you can just pass. You know.
Okay.
Now, pass does give you a bonus, I believe, for the next round. If you each of them are links that you can open up and see the actual details of what happens, right?
Well, I'm thinking dogfight is my only real good choice there.
Yeah. Okay. So you are going to try and basically get in behind this guy to take a shot.
Yeah.
So there's a space battle happening above you guys now. And I imagine, well, not a space battle, I guess, but a spaceship battle happening just above all of the craziness that's happening on the ground. And one of these days I'll actually remember people's names. But Herbie, you're probably sitting here like you see lasers and bullets flying below you, and then now you see like lasers flying above you, and there's this. You're just like, oh shit. But yeah, so you're going for a dogfight. So the way this works is you roll D10 dogfight, D10 plus your defense, including your dogfighting bonuses. So looking at your spaceship. Apple, I will also look at this with you. So your defense is a 13. You dogfighting bonus, if you see the little circle to the side of that, is a +0, right? So you currently don't have a bonus for dogfighting. So basically, you are a D10 plus 13. So just do a D10 plus 13. I believe that's how this works. Dogfighting. Yes. And then I also do the same thing, doing a D10 plus the defense of this guy. So I will roll a D10 plus. Oh, wait. Am I doing this right? Attacker, dogfighting. D10 plus your defense. Yeah. Okay. D10 plus your defense. Okay. So go for it. And I will roll as well.
I rolled a little bit higher.
Yep, you did. So you win the dogfight.
Woo! Okay, what does that mean?
Yes, and that now you so you basically managed to get in behind him like you were trying to, and you can fire all your weapons again. So you've done this before.
There we go. Okay.
So these are burst weapons. His defense is a 10. So roll the first one. You're trying to beat a 10.
Oh, you.
That is not a 10.
Yep, it certainly isn't.
Oh, just
So
below.
close.
Oh, bastard.
Another
Oh wow,
Shot.
wow.
Shit.
Yeah.
Face.
So yeah, just looking at your
Wanker.
bonus and stuff, you have a 50-50 chance of hitting, and you rolled underneath. You rolled basically
That's-
tails 3 times.
Actually, I would like a
And you needed
recount
heads.
of the vote, please. I don't think it was fair.
One thing, do you have any? So actually, look at your karma. Do you have any karma abilities that
Oh,
help you in
no,
space
I
combat?
don't think so. But I mean,
No, you don't.
Just in
Okay,
case.
yeah.
No,
All right. So that is your turn. You moved in behind him and pew pew pew. Missed.
Thank you.
Ronnie, you're up.
I like the sound effects.
Okay, so I will. Yeah, I'll get in close. And will fire once this time, because I really want to hit that rifle person.
All right. So I'll say, like, you're basically taking one of yours, putting it back in your side holster, and then 2-hand, like.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you don't have to put it away, I guess. You could just use it one-handed, but
Yeah,
like
I'll do
steadier.
that. I'll
It's
just
up to
use
you.
one-handed. I'll keep the second one out just for options.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna fire at rifle dude, rifle lady.
Yep.
All right. So you are using the
Auto pistol.
auto pistol, right? At short range. All right. So base is a 5, and they have a defense of 2, so you need a 7 to hit.
Cool. That's not gonna do it.
Wow. Okay. You rolled
Man.
like I don't know how many ones you guys have rolled.
A lot.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, you don't have any other karma you would like to use on that?
Nope. I'm the medic.
Okay.
What do you expect?
What's the line? I'm a medic, Jim. Not a,
Yep.
I don't know.
Not a gunslinger.
Not a gunslinger. There we go. All right, so that's Ronnie.
I like that
Now it's the
you've
side.
walked up the back of your ship looking all cool with your 2 guns, and then you just proceeded just to shoot everything just straight into the dirt every time.
Well, I mean, if it's kind of, I'm imagining it more of like you're running at them, trying to get close enough to hit them, right? And you're providing like covering fire. Now there's
Yeah.
another combatant behind them, right? They can't just focus on Lota, right? So even if you're missing, you are a distraction and you are another threat coming in from behind. He came from behind. Yes. Sorry. So now it's the Sidewinder's turn. So the one that's in combat with you, Wanky Doodle.
Oh no.
So he's gonna now try to do the same thing that you did. He's gonna try and get in
Straight
behind you.
tens the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. So what is his? Okay, so roll a d10 and add your defense again, which I think was what, a 13?
Yes, yeah, I'll do that.
So he's trying to get in behind you. And now you roll.
Oh, you
So he
bastard
wins.
thing.
So he gets in behind you, and now he will fire all his weapons at you. So your defense is a 13. So I've got to get a 13 or better to hit you. Okay.
Okay.
First roll. That's a
Okay.
miss.
Good.
Second roll. Oh, that's a 14. So it's a small gimbaled pulse laser. So it's 5 damage plus your shields are up.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's 10 damage plus your shields. So it's 15 damage to your shields. So if you look at your sheet
Great. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks. Yeah.
and you go to your ship, just look at, so the box on the top right is the max. The box just below that is your current. So if you change that to minus 15 off of your 40, do you see that center box? It's kind of between the 5
Yeah,
and
I
the,
see
there's
it.
two
Yeah,
40s.
yeah.
So reduce that one down by 15 or however you want to do it. And yeah, but your shields are still up, so you're fine at the moment. But he did manage to hit you.
Like each round, that shield goes back up 5, doesn't it?
Yes, good. Thank you for reminding me. I got to remember to actually look. So I do have like I don't know if people can see this. I have a little cheat sheet that shows me all of the things that have to happen in combat. So I need to remember to actually look at that. But yeah, at the beginning of your turn, You get to recharge your shields 5 points as long as they're still up.
Yeah.
If they're already down, we'll come to what happens there. You still recharge, but you don't get them back on until they're half full. Anyhow, so at the beginning of your turn, you get to recharge your shields. So does he, actually, which I've been forgetting to do. So I will give him back 5 at the moment because he would have done that once. There we go. Next up, we've got Boss Lady. I'm going to change the name of this person. Can I do that? You know, Roll20, man. Seriously, how do I... Okay, I can't change the person's name, obviously. Because I can't figure it out in the short amount of time. But yeah, so baddie number 1 is Boss Lady. So Boss Lady is trying to come around to flank you, Lota. Basically trying to stop you from loading the cargo. So she's coming around. She's going to take a shot at you. She does manage. You weren't taking cover from this one, so you don't have the cover bonus here.
No.
She's going to take a shot at you. She's got a, I think I said an auto pistol, but it's actually just a laser pistol. I made the mistake. So she's going to take a shot at you at short range with her laser pistol. What is your defense?
It's 2.
Okay, and her attack bonus. Okay. Oh, okay. So she gets a 10 to hit you, and you have a 2 bonus. So she actually does hit you. So you take laser rifle or laser pistol. You take 8 points of endurance damage to your character. So your max endurance is the top there, the 20, right? And then so just put in in the box below it, your current hit points or your current endurance.
I just took 8, right?
You took 8, yeah. So you should be down to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she shoots at you, and she's come around now. She's basically right up, like she's close. Like if you think about the crate, like she's kind of now run up to the side of the crate. You're like around one side of it, right? So she's kind of like trying to back to the back. She came around, shot at you, and then back to the backside on the crate. The person with the rifle is also on the if you think of the edge of the crate, right? Like you're on one side, and they're kind of now on the edge of 2 of them, coming around towards you. Herbie.
Okay. First thing I'm
What
going
do
to
you
do is communicate with Lotta again. What's going on? Can we go yet?
I'm getting shot at. I can't load the thing.
Oh, well, you should have told me earlier. I'll come down.
Okay.
Okay, how does the ship work? Can I go
I'm
to
gonna
the
say
cargo
it'll
bay
take you.
and-
It'll take you this round to get out.
Yeah.
Basically.
But so do I have to actually walk out the door, or can I go to the cargo bay where it's loading and shoot out of the empty?
Out of the open
Yeah.
You know what?
cargo bay.
Sure, I like that. I'll let that happen. So you're gonna go to the cargo bay where she would be loading it up. Everything is kind of open and extended. She's just trying to get it in place. So there is an open hole underneath right now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna lie down on the plating type thing and kind of aim out and shoot.
That's
Okay.
the. Right, so it takes
All
my
right.
go to do that.
I'll say you can get in. You can get into position this turn. You basically will double move to kind of get into position. As you look down below you, you do see the whole scene laid out. So you see the cargo crate, right? You see Lota, and you see the 2 combatants. Everybody, kind of where you're at. Depending on who you shoot at and what's happening at the time, you probably be able to get a shot off at somebody next turn that doesn't have cover, but it depends how things are moving, which one that happens to be, right? Because you have that kind of above angle down on them.
Okay.
All right, Loda, you hear or you have this conversation, right? So
Yeah.
I would imagine at the end of Herbie's move, though, too, he will say, "I've got eyes on you." I'm assuming something like that.
Yeah.
So he's got kind of Overwatch on you right now.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna shoot at the boss lady again.
All right.
Does that mean you
so-
peek out, shoot, and go back?
Well, I don't have cover from her, so
Oh.
I'm just
Well,
looking
you can,
at her.
every turn, if you would like, you can take cover from one of them, each turn, so you can switch who you want to have cover from, or if you want, like you can decide to go in. If you look at the personal combat options, right? Like there is close quarters combat as well. So if you would like, you could try and run like around to her, so you're on that side of the crate, and then maybe try and disarm her, right? You know, grapple her, that kind of thing, or you can just try and take a shot and keep away, right? You can get right up and close and personal if you want.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, so can I go up to her and make a point blank shot? Like a point blank range shot?
Oh yeah, you want to use your karma ability, point blank shot?
Yeah.
All right, so you do not provoke an attack of opportunity when you do this. So yeah, it'll cost you 3 karma. And basically you can run right up to her and then basically try and shoot her in the face or whatever. Normally the person, like if you do that, normally that person would get a chance to try and like do a fighting attack on you first and disarm you. But you, because you're so awesome, don't have to worry about that. So yeah, so you run right up. You are literally right in their face. Go ahead and make a shot at them at point blank range. You are using an auto pistol at, so yeah. Sadly, you still have to roll, even that you're close point blank range. That'll hit. You are using a laser weapon, is that right?
No.
Or an auto pistol?
Auto pistol.
Oh boy, that's even better because you just rolled a what?
11.
An 11. Her defense is a 3 with an auto pistol. The base at close range is a 5, so that's an 8. So that's 3 above, or 2 above, I guess. 2 burst, right? Because 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 3 above, because math is hard. 3 above. So you get, and what's the max burst on this? 2d10. So you actually get to roll 3d10.
Yay.
So you can do that by just hitting the button 3 times, or you can just type /R space 3d10 enter. /. 22 points of damage. Oh my god. Okay, so actually, you know what? Yeah, no. Explain to me her grisly demise.
All right. I walk straight up to her and put my pistol on her forehead and just.
And you just, yeah, okay. So
then,
yeah, you walk,
is she
you
wearing, like,
run
a
around the side of the
helmet?
crate. Well,
Like
she's got a rem lock
spacesuit?
on, yeah. So, no, she's wearing a flight suit.
Oh, okay.
And then she's got a rem lock on, right, for the atmosphere. And then yeah, probably like a little helmet or whatever. But there would be an opening right at the forehead. So you like run up, you put the barrel of the gun right at her forehead and fire. She
And
as you come running around, she like
thing just
looks
fills
at you.
up with
Yeah.
brains
it just
and blood.
explodes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like a
brilliant.
watermelon.
like a watermelon. And I will say that you would also now have cover from the rifle person because
Yeah, because I've
That's
walked
the
all
only
the way
other
around
combatant
the
down
side because they
Yep.
were flanking. Yeah.
exactly. So
Perfect.
wow, good job. There goes boss lady. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Yeah,
good
what
Sorry if we
job,
wanted
Loka.
any information out of her.
yeah, what happens to the rest of that story?
All right, so it's now rifle. Actually, yes, I guess I'll just delete baddie 1 from the list. There we go. Baddie number 2, which is the rifle person, being where they are at the time, actually hears the shot, but has no idea that their leader is dead. So comes running around, kind of running around to try and get a position on you. I would actually say would end up like running around to the side, would probably need to double move to get to you at this point. So we'll basically get to position on the other side of the crate. Doesn't have a chance to shoot, but now you're basically both kind of like off, like, you know, like taking cover from each other on opposite side of the crate, but you can see each other. You can poke your heads out and see each other. And at that point, she does see that her boss is laying on the ground with, you know, a pile of
No head.
brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, no head. And there is a string of profanity that comes from her mouth. Wanky, what do you do?
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, there's still a dogfight going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got to try and kill him, I suppose. So I'm just going to engage in dogfight.
Okay, so yeah, so roll a d10 and add your defense, and I will roll a d10 and add a defense.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
You win.
Ooh. Yeah.
How lovely.
Fire all your weapons.
Okay.
Roll d10 plus 4, and you're trying to hit a 10.
Oh, you
Miss.
motherfucker! Oh, finally. There we go.
Cool.
I got a hit.
Hit, and that's a burst weapon, so that's actually, oh, it's laser too. You know what? I messed that up. You should have got an extra 5 last time, so I will take that back off. And yeah, so you hit with that weapon, which is 5 damage. Plus
Yeah.
it's against shield, so you get an extra 5, so that's 10 points of damage.
Brilliant.
Plus you've got
Yeah.
a burst, so that's 15 points of damage. With that first hit out of your 3, so you have 3 weapons, right?
Yeah, I've got one more.
You have one more.
to
So
go.
so you've missed with the first one. The second
Yep.
one you hit, and you notice
Yep.
the shields collapse. Go ahead and
Oh.
fire with your last weapon.
Go on, please. Oh, you.
Aw.
Yeah, that's a miss.
No way.
So Ronnie, you're up.
A natural one. Well.
So Ronnie's chasing down this rifle woman.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
So they
take a shot.
it disappeared behind the crate,
Okay.
so you'd have to follow around.
Yep. Yeah, I'll do that.
From your
I'll
angle,
run
you
up.
actually have no idea that Lota just took down the boss lady.
Yeah, I heard a couple shots. Yeah, I'll run around.
You
and
also
see
heard
what's
somebody
going
start screaming profanity as well, but you don't know what that's necessarily about.
on. Yeah, I'll run around. And if I get it, if I have a shot, I'll take it.
Okay, I will say you actually need to. You can either double move to get right up close to get within, like right beside them, or you can single move, but the person will have cover, but you can take a shot.
I will. Ah, crap. I will single move and take a shot. Why not?
Okay,
Dangerously. Waste some more bullets.
single shot. Okay, so you need a. Oh, so what are you firing again? Sorry,
Auto pistol.
an auto pistol. Okay, 5, 6. So you need a 9 to hit because of the cover.
All right. Oh!
Whoa,
how's that?
ho, ho! That's a crit. All right, it's 9. With what, 3 bursts? Is that right?
Yep.
So you got an auto pistol. So you get max burst again. So you get 3d10
Wonderful.
damage on this person.
3d10.
Okay. So you come running in behind. This person is taking cover, looking or like peeking around the side of the crate, trying to get a shot on Lota. You come running around the other side, and you manage to pull off a shot. Seen like kind of like the head or the body kind of like pull out a little bit.
Yeah.
Explain to me their grisly demise.
So I think similar
Auto pistols, man.
to
Fucking dangerous.
similar to when he killed that other guy in the alley. Like he wasn't intending to like shoot the person. He just wanted to shoot the crate to like maybe help them like keep them ducked down a little bit and keep them under pressure, like a little bit of covering fire. But just as he's about to pull the trigger, they kind of pop up a little bit and it just kind of wings them in the top of the head and they're toast.
All right. So yeah, the person collapses to the ground. Yeah, not even having any clue
Yeah.
that there was somebody behind them at that moment. Thought that they'd pulled enough distance from the person coming in behind and had cover, but nope, that wasn't enough. And collapses to the ground. Lota, you see this person collapse to the ground in front of you. It's now the Sidewinder's turn, who is in a raging battle with Wanky Doodle, who
Yay.
will attempt to, not really seeing what's going on down below, but
Oh,
is in
excuse me, sorry.
communication, obviously, with his crew. Actually, that is true. He would have been in communication.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just lost communication with both of them.
Well, the person with the rifle would have had a chance to speak with that person, right? So
Right.
he doesn't know the person with the rifle is dead, but he would probably know that the boss is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're going to do, or what this person's going to do, actually is going to turn and, leaving himself open to Wankadoodle, is going to turn and make a strafing run at the hauler on the ground.
Oh.
Rather
So-
rude.
Yeah.
Just
Not even worth
polish.
his time at this point. Yeah.
His shields are down. He's heard that his boss is dead. He is turning. He starts to fly towards the ship, the hauler on the ground. Makes a strafing run at it, and I'm just trying to see what the best. Where is it here?
My shields are down too.
Your shields are down. Yeah, exactly. So you are basically considered a sitting target at the moment. So I do not need to win like a to hit. You're basically, your defense is 0. You're sitting still. So he fires at you with 2 weapons, but he is leaving himself open to you. So what I'll say is that he's basically, you don't have to win a dogfight. You can just fire at him next round as he moves to shoot at the ship on the ground. Now, if I double check here, the damage on these is, and your shields, so these are pulse lasers. So you take 20 points of damage to the hull of your ship,
what?
Herbie.
Mm.
And at the same time, I'm going to just make a.
To the hull was that? 'Cause your
Yeah.
shields
Yeah, 'cause the shields are down at the moment.
Ouch.
And I'm rolling a luck roll, and ooh, okay, interesting. So as he comes firing at you, actually, you can take 5 points of damage back, Herbie. So you only took 15 points. But it looks like as the strafing run went down, the crate actually got hit a little bit by one of the weapon fire, and it gets jostled and kind of like turns onto its side. But it looks like it's still intact, but it just kind of got hit and it rolls a little bit. And then he just flies right over top and keeps going. Like he's taking off.
Why were you more shocked at the crate getting hit than my ship?
Because the crate is money. That's how we get our money.
Yeah, she's in character. She's totally in character. I love it. So Herbie,
Yeah.
nicely set up with a beautiful Overwatch shot from above. You watch as Loda blows the head off of one, and then Ronnie comes running around, takes a shot with his, and you see the side of a person just get blown out, and the person roll to the ground dying.
Yeah, I think, as usual, just straight on the comms, and just to complain. So I came down here to help you because you were taking so long, and I look over and there's nothing happening. And I could have dodged that. I just got my ship polished, and now I've been shot at. And if I was back in the pilot seat, I could have taken off and dodged because I'm a good pilot.
No, you couldn't.
I could have. And
No, because there's a.
instead, I'm
crate.
down here looking at people just lying on the ground.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done complaining?
I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go sit in the cockpit, and you just gotta load that up.
Yeah.
And
All
go
right.
finish this job.
Yeah.
At this point, I will say that you would know, Herbie, that because it's on its side, you could go down to help her reset that now. Having an extra set of hands there would be useful. Unless you just want to go back to the cockpit.
No,
That's not-
I'm just storming back to the
Yeah,
cockpit.
He's having a tantrum.
Good thing we've got Ronnie down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Ronnie, do you want to help
All
me
right.
load
So
this
at the moment,
crate?
well, actually, I will. So I'm assuming that Lola and Ronnie, you guys are moving now to like. There's no more people down here to fight, right? So I'm assuming you're moving to try and load the crate up.
Yeah.
But Wanky, you have a choice. Do you want to let this guy go, or are you going to pursue?
Oh, don't! Like my whole thing here is meant to be that I'm. Oh. How far is he buggered off to? Like, how far has he gone?
Well, he's on his he's flying off towards the horizon at the moment.
Okay.
I will remind you that there was a third ship that chased the truck, right? That came
Yeah.
earlier that dropped off
Yeah.
the crate. So you do know there is actually another
I don't
spaceship
care
out
about
there.
them. They can die.
Okay.
like,
And
from
well,
what I
he's
get.
flying in that direction, the way that the
Oh.
truck went.
See, last time we let somebody go, this happened.
Came
right?
back.
So we just kill them all. Is my thinking. Can
Would you
I,
like to pursue?
Can I ask on comms like what people think I should do, or is it just a split second? I need to go now, or it's going to be gone.
At this point, I'm saying, yeah, this is up to you because there's this whole back and forth happening between Loda and Herbie, right? And yeah, they're trying to get the crate up, right? So you probably hear all this chatter over the comm, and you can try and talk over them, but who
Yeah.
knows if they'll hear you?
Okay.
They're fighting.
Oh, I think I've got to chase him. I think I've got to. I gotta go. I gotta kill the bastard. Like, I can't. That was one of my character's traits, wasn't it? That I try not to back down. So I'm gonna follow through on that.
Well,
and I'm gonna
so
try
to
and-
remind you, it was always confront one's obstacles directly. Backing down is the coward's way out. So in this situation, though, the other person is running away, so he's back down. You're not backing down,
Alright.
right? So
as he's buggering
it's
off,
up to
I'm
you
just gonna
how
take
you
a
wanna-
couple of shots as he's buggering off. I'm not gonna chase him. I'm just gonna see if I can annoy him a little bit with a tickle to his engines.
All right. So you would like to basically for this round, you're going to pursue just to take a shot and then break off.
Yeah. I'm not
that
gonna
right?
follow. I'm just gonna get close enough to take a couple of shots and then break away.
All right. Well, I did say that because he did the strafing run, you weren't going to have to win a dogfight this time, so you can just fire your 3 weapons at him.
Okay.
So go for it.
Brilliant. Right.
You need 10s.
Oh, that's not a 10.
That's another 9. You roll a lot of 9s on this guy.
Oh,
You are
Oh, that's
kidding me. What am I
That's a
hitting
5.
at that point?
nothing. The ground.
Yeah.
The sky.
Oh,
oh.
So you take 3 shots.
Why?
All 3 of them miss.
why?
It was 50. I believe it's 50-50 chance. Like your luck is really, you had a 50-50 chance on each one of those shots,
I'm
and you
not
missed
happy.
with every single one.
Yeah, thank you. You just rubbed that one in. Cheers, thank you. Thanks for that.
Sorry. But yeah, so you take 3 shots at him. If he was thinking about turning around and coming back, maybe he's thinking twice now.
I don't know.
He keeps flying off.
I just shot the ground rather angrily, as it like a mile away from him. It's just well, I can take this guy, I reckon.
Well, I'd say that the 9 and the 8 were pretty close. That it's like across his bow type
Yeah.
stuff. The 5 would have been
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
ground, but he is very sure that at the moment he feels like you're right on his ass, right?
He
So
pant pooping.
yeah, exactly. So at this point, I will say you guys are out of combat. Who knows what's like? You do know, I will say, you do know that obviously this guy just flew away. You do know that he flew off in the direction of yet another ship that was flying off that way, right? So there's at least 2 spaceships that are in operation right now. He's probably recharging his shields too as he flies away, right? Which reminds me too, so since you're all out of combat at the moment, Wanky, you can put your shields back to full.
Thank you. I shall.
But yes, now how would you guys like to proceed?
Load that crate.
Yeah, load that crate.
All right. So yeah, I'd say between Loda and Ronnie, you do manage to get it back onto its side, proper right way up, and click, 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 load it into the ship. Hit the button, it starts to automatically kind of like load into the ship. And then you can start sprinting back or walking back or whatever. So you can easily do that. What do you guys do next? What's everybody else up to?
Well,
So-
I see that Lotus shot, so I'm gonna try to patch her up if we got a bit of time. If we think we got a bit of time, or if we're leaving, then I won't. But
Well, that's up to you guys. You know that there are 2 enemy ships that are flying right now. Who knows if they're coming back right away or if
Yeah,
they're
true.
leaving?
Yeah. I think I've
Back to the
got
ship.
Some randoms that they could kill.
Yeah.
oh, we should go through these guys'
Um,
pockets.
Yeah. I'm gonna search these bodies.
Yeah.
Credits. Juicy credits.
All right. So you're gonna take a moment to like look over their bodies at the moment, or are you just grabbing them and throwing them on your ship and getting out of here?
Yeah, I think we throw them on top of the crate as the crate's going up in the cargo bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could maybe use some of their organs. Like, you could probably harvest some of that.
Okay.
Like,
I
Check
There
if
you
they've got an
do, right?
organ donor card.
We could maybe sell some as well. You never know. We could go into like selling some organs, guys. Like, I'm just
Wow.
You
saying,
never know when you
maybe
need a
that could be
spare
our
arm.
business. You know,
Yeah.
we'll probably run into a lot of people that we kill. We should run a side business where we sell body parts.
And all Loda is hearing is cha-ching.
Exactly. That's what I thought. That I'm trying to get her on board.
All right. Oh, I should turn it back to not combat music here.
So, unbeknownst to me, you've put 2 dead bodies in my ship.
Yep. Exactly.
Right.
All right.
I
So what
think
are the
I'm-
other two doing? Yeah.
Yeah, can I do like a... I don't know if this is something I have to do. Do I have to like check over my ship and make sure it still works? Like that nothing's damaged?
Yeah, you can do a quick system diagnostics check or whatever because yeah, you did get hit, right?
Yeah.
So while you're waiting, you can do a quick roll me a systems. I believe it's systems. Under vehicle skills, yeah, roll me a systems check.
Okay, and we'll do that. once I
Actually,
find
no,
it.
sorry, repair. Roll me a repair check.
Yeah. 4. And rolled an 8.
All right. Yeah, so you've gone over your diagnostics or whatever. It looks like your ship is, you took a bit of hull damage. It doesn't look like any of your vital components have been damaged. You should be good to go, but you'll need to do a repair job eventually to fix the hull up. But other than that, it looks like your ship's okay.
All right. Otherwise, I was just gonna power up and get ready once everyone else was ready to go.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. I was just gonna circle back to everybody where they are and just kind of get ready.
Keeping,
All right,
like,
well, since
basically kind of patrolling, keeping an eye.
Yeah.
well,
Just
since you're
circling around.
coming back, I'm gonna ask you if you did you get him?
Oh, yeah. He's dead. No chance. Got him.
That's good. He deserved it for hitting
yeah.
that ship.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, not that I encourage rolls against players all that often, but if you can choose to just believe him if you want, or if you would like, you can roll insight versus his bluff.
No, I think I want to believe that he killed the person that
All right.
hit my ship.
I want
I'm
to
very, very protective of my ship.
Right. I just wanted to highlight though that is a mechanic in the game,
piss.
not
Yeah.
just against each other, obviously, but against like if you guys are talking to somebody or whatever, right, and you want to make sure that they're telling the truth, you can always, like, if you don't have to tell me what skill you want to use, you can just tell me what you want to do. It's like, do I trust this person, right? And then I'll
Yeah.
tell you what to roll. But that's definitely something you can do.
I mean, the other
right.
two. This is on the comms channel, the group one, the sledge channel.
Yep.
So I
Sledge
assume the other two can
Sledge
query
FM.
that.
Yeah. So everybody heard that. Yeah. So you guys can choose to believe him or not. But yes, you are. So actually, why don't you, Wanky Doodle, give me a systems check for
okay.
keeping an eye on your radar as you as you kind of.
Yeah, sure. Is systems... systems, there it is.
Under vehicle skills.
Boom,
Okay. Yeah. So at the moment, like as you're doing your rounds, right, you actually are watching the blip of the guy you were chasing down, slowly getting further and further and further away, right? So it looks like he isn't turning around,
Okay,
and you don't see
gotcha.
anything else on your radar at the moment.
Okay, that's very good news for me.
All right. So I think at this point, we're probably due for a break, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll continue.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I better do the flippity.
Right.
There we go. Oh,
We're back. Anubis isn't ready to be back, but we're back.
oh, it's all good. I got a vote.
Oh, and Lyric has chosen the noisiest snack available in the house.
I'm putting it away.
All right,
Hold
where
out,
are
hold
we
out.
up to? We're in
So
a
yes,
ship.
you guys were all so the so one of the sidewinders has run off. The other one left earlier chasing down the truck. So you don't know what's up with that one at the moment. There are 2 dead people that have been placed on top of a cargo container that is now loaded up into a hauler. Everybody can be back in their ships at this point. What do you guys want to do?
We got a deadline to keep.
Yeah, we've got to get moving. Can we do a quick scan of the I guess the airspace to see where the security because there were 3 security people. I don't know, what are the ships that were in the system.
When you guys came into the system, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're planning on basically now taking off from the planet and heading away, but you want to keep an eye out for
Yeah. We want to stay away
the
from
Alliance security
Yeah.
forces. All right, I'll say that.
Right.
You can all just roll a
Oh, yeah.
unless people want to do other things. Whoever wants to scan for ships can do that, and unless you want to do something else.
what skill is it?
That would be systems in vehicle.
Systems.
System.
Do the same.
And I think we've lost Apple.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh wow. Ronnie and Lota crits on their scans, and Herbie, not too bad yourself. I'm assuming that the wanky roll was from previously.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And yeah.
I wish it would give me a timestamp actually sometimes, but oh, there he is.
You can't hear us yet.
He is reconnecting. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Like with those rolls, I'll say that like the 4 of you have kind of winged up, and you're punching it back into Super Cruise, getting away from the planet, slowly moving away from the gravity well of this planet, getting to the point where you are able to make a highway jump to another system. As you fly away, I will say, here's Lota. You do see that the system security, like you do catch a glimpse of them. They look like they are moving, like they're patrolling the system, moving around from star to star. But at the moment, they're far enough away that they probably wouldn't notice your group moving away from the planet.
Cool.
But Ronnie, you do notice that there are 2 Super Cruise signals that have appeared behind you guys, coming away from the planet as well.
We might end up in a little bit of a dogfight.
Yeah.
Can we just
And
go
because
to...
of those crits, yeah. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not quite sure how the traveling system, I can't think of the right word,
Yep.
but like Super Cruise and that works. So there's
Yes.
another one beyond Super Cruise, right?
Right. Yeah, there is hyperspace jump. So that's how you go from system to system. Super Cruise is within system. Hyperspace jumps are between systems. So you're trying to get. Problem is that right now you guys are in the gravity well of the planet, and you
Yeah.
can't make a hyperspace jump until you are far enough away from the planet. So you're trying to currently get away, but you are noticing that there are what looks like 2 ships also coming away from the planet. Now they're moving at the same speed as you. They're not gaining on you because they're also being pulled by the gravity of the planet. But with those crits on your scans, you actually do see that there is what looks like another Super Cruise signal that is already kind of like in orbit around the planet, and it looks like it's coming around right into your direction as well.
Do we just turn around and run away?
Yeah, I think, yeah, just going would be the best.
Well, it's fight now or fight later, and the thing
Yeah.
is, depending on where we choose to fight them, we might gain some system authority interest.
Mm.
So it might be worth to fight them kind of further away from potentially space cops.
Yeah.
If we get
From space cops.
far enough away from the planet to do a jump, will they be able to track us through that?
If they have the right gear, but you don't know what they have on their ships, but they would have to have the correct gear to track your wakes to follow you.
Mm. They followed us here.
Can we do the math quick enough to work out if we could get far enough away from the planet before they reach us?
Well, they're not gaining on us.
You actually, like, yeah, based, like, I mean, you guys got a couple of crits on that, so I'll just give you some information. You know for sure that the two following you from the planet will not be able to catch up to you in time because they're dealing with the same problems that you guys are. But there's a decent chance that the one that's already in orbit will be able to make an interdiction attempt on you guys before you high wake, if that is their intent.
Right.
And interdiction basically is there is a mechanic for that. They need to try and pull you guys out of Super Cruise if that is what they want to do. So, yeah. So I guess the question is are you trying to run or are you trying to like engage?
Mm.
Well, I just want to fly as fast as I can towards where we're supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just run. Screw it.
Because we
Yeah,
have
makes
no
sense.
idea what
Yeah.
that other one is. Maybe it's just a tourist.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost
Seems
certainly.
likely.
All right. So as you guys, so like the four of you continue to just pull as far away, like as fast as you can, trying to get away from the planet so that you can line up with your. So I'm assuming you're trying to line up to do a hyperspace jump to go to the next system. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever. I can't remember
Like your destination system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you guys pull away, the other two are following behind. This one guy kind of like pulls right in on you, and I will roll a dice just to decide which one he happens upon. I'm going to say, because this is actually cancel. I will just do a D4. So going from so Boris, you're a 1. So 1, 2 across from me. So to Lyric and then down 3, 4. I will go /roll 1d4. So Boris.
Right.
This ship comes in right in, like as you guys are pulling away, right? This one comes like poof right in behind you and tries to pull you out of Super Cruise. Actually, I will ask you guys right now because we haven't talked about this since the last game. But if you remember, there are two modes of flying. There is flying in a wing, and then there's flying like not with wing nav lock on, right? So if you fly with the wing nav lock on, then if somebody gets pulled out, right, like right now, if somebody is being interdicted and gets pulled out into normal space, then everybody who's nav locked with that person will come out together. If you're not, then they won't, right? So would you like to be nav locked or not?
I assume we would have made the decision when we set
Yeah.
off that we would be, so that
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
makes sense,
cargo,
doesn't it?
like what's happening
Yeah.
now, doesn't just get pulled out and everyone's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
just
That totally
lost.
makes sense. I didn't ask before, so I thought I should ask now. But yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll say that your standard operating procedure, unless you tell me otherwise, is that you guys nav lock together. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so they pull in behind you, Boris, and he's going to try and interdict you. So this is basically a spaceship piloting check versus. So the person trying to pull you out of Super Cruise needs to win 2 spaceship piloting checks against you. So you need to roll a d10 and add your spaceship piloting bonus. And I need to roll a d10 and add my spaceship piloting bonus.
So I assume that's vehicle piloting?
Oh well, it's in the vehicle skills. There should be one called spaceship.
Oh,
piloting.
spaceship pilot. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I just can't read. 3. Okay. Roll a 7.
Okay, and then I will roll.
An 8.
Oh, so he wins the first one, but he has to win 2 in a row. So do it again.
Ooh.
I almost put 0.3 as my bonus. That would have been.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, crits. All right, so he wins 2. You know what? You know what? The funny thing is that believe it or not, I've discovered playing this game that winning in, like interdictions are extremely difficult to win. So the fact, I think this is the first time I have ever won an interdiction since I've been playing this
Oh
game.
wow.
Nice.
Wow.
So yeah, here we go. So you get pulled out. Now this is going to be an interesting combat. So we will move the map over to the spaceship battle
We
map.
don't know
that
it's
I've got
combat yet.
here.
This could be a tourist.
Yeah, you're right.
Could
It's just
still be a
that's-
tourist.
that's coming to say hi.
Yeah.
So I pulled you guys over to
Accidentally hit the
the
button.
spaceship map. Accidentally hit the button. Oh, and yeah, so you guys get pulled. You get all 4 of you get pulled out together, and this is some fun music. So we will go to this one. And I don't know if I actually have. Do I have some tokens set up for? I think I should. Where is
Everyone else's roll 20 just black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do you have to like
Oh,
reveal it?
Do I have the stupid?
Do you have Fog of War on?
I shouldn't, but it must be on. Dynamic lighting. Oh, let's turn that off. Fog of War is off. Safe. Does that work?
Yep.
That's better.
Okay. Very good. There's the thing I want. Okay, so now we've got a battle map. We will. Yeah, everybody
put
pull
our
your
ships
ships
on?
on.
Yeah.
I just need to find a sidewinder, so I'm gonna grab this guy.
I don't know if I'm allowed to put my ship on.
Yeah, I
You
forgot
should be
how
able to
to
just
do
drag
it.
your ship on.
It won't
Just,
let me.
like,
On
where-
your.
Yeah, like
Oh
in
really?
your roll
Oh
20,
maybe.
you can
Yeah, right.
drag it.
I don't think I've actually. So let's just make sure that I've. So edited and controlled by. So, okay. Wanky, you should be able to control yours now. Just drag them on.
Drag it
Like
onto
select
that?
your Wanky ship and just drag it onto the board.
Oh, okay.
And then Ronnie,
What?
is yours set up? I think yours.
Hmm.
Yeah, yours
Yeah, I
is.
got mine.
Okay, let me do this real quick. Lota and Lota. Sorry, I didn't. This was one of those things where I was setting things up ahead of time, and then when you guys finally, like when you guys all joined the actual game, I had to remember to go back in and actually assign your players, but I forgot to. Okay, so Lota, you should be able to pull your ship on now. And Herbie, you should be able to do it now.
Yay.
All right, cool.
And we're still in a gravity well, right?
No, you guys are far enough away now that you're no longer in a gravity well.
Okay, so what... Can we, like, Star Wars style, just hit a button and be gone?
No, because they pulled us.
No,
Yeah,
but
you're-
we're in
you're now
Super Cruise. I
in,
want to
like-
jump. I want to do a
You're no
hyperspace
longer in
jump.
Super Cruise. You're now in normal space.
Yeah, but I just want to go from that to a hyperspeed jump. Hyperspace jump.
All right, so yeah. So you can try and escape, basically. So if you go open up that combat book again that I showed you guys, and you go to space combat, these are the things that you guys can do. One of those things would be to flee.
Yeah, so
So
we
you have
can't.
to basically successfully
flee.
flee the battle to before you can jump. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But you can't do that the first go because we've just arrived, and it says
Yeah.
that
So right now
you
your
can't-
what's called your frame shift drives, right? The things that allow you guys to jump, they're spooling down, so you can't do that in the first round of a battle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move him up to here. So this one little guy pulled you all in.
Yeah.
Not necessarily realizing, I guess, that you would all come together, maybe hoping that it would just be, the tasty cargo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's all quickly, I'm going to say everybody roll a initiative roll. So this time you're using your spaceship's initiative. So look in your spaceship sheet and roll initiative.
Ooh.
Herbie, load up. Let's close that guy out, and then we'll go. This is so weird. Okay. I'm gonna delete this guy, and then I'll add a new one called. Okay. Where is my
Wow.
roller?
Apple
With a
can't
plus
roll
3.
tonight.
Even with a +3, I got 4.
Oh no.
All right. So yeah. So let's go. So Wanky got a 4. Where's Wanky? 4. And then we've got Lota was a 6. That's better than last time. You had a 2 last time. And then 5 for Ronnie. And then Herbie had a 6 as well.
What about if all four
You
of
guys
us
like your
ram
sixes.
him?
That's a brilliant idea. That is such a good idea.
All right. So, yeah. So you guys have all just been pulled in. And this guy out here, he gets to start before the rest of you. Actually, he won the interdiction. You both came in. Actually, I believe when an interdiction happens like that and you are forced in, we both take 5 points of hull damage because of the interdiction.
Oh.
So would that
Is it-
just
you
be
basically
me
get
or
ripped.
the whole? I guess everyone.
No, just you. No, just Wayne or just Herbie and the purple sidey both take 5 hull damage. So. Oops, that was not what I wanted. So basically, you guys pop in. He sees you all here, and he is going to, at distance. Yeah, he is going to basically do a strafe action where he's going to try and take a shot at one person and then end up back out at distance. So he's going to take a shot at the hauler because that's who he was pulling in. I will have a quick roll here. And no, he's taking a strafe. So actually I don't have to roll because all right, so you must be at distance. Target cannot be disengaged or fleeing. Choose any ship at distance up close. Okay, so fire once with one at a time. That's right. So I'm gonna fire my my first weapon at you, which is a small. Okay. What is your defense? Herbie, what is your
so
defense?
that's up on the top left of the character sheet, right? The ship sheet.
No, your
the-
your spaceship sheet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
So the defense, I've got 9, and then a +1 for dogfighting. That's
Right.
a
So you'd
bonus.
use that when you're dogfighting. So you just have a 9. So I need to get a 9 to hit you, and I rolled an 8. So
Yay.
I miss, and because I'm strafing, I don't get to keep shooting the rest of my weapons. So I am done. So now I'm basically, the way that works is I'm now like disengaging from close quarters combat. I'm on the line, and that is the end of his turn. Now, according to the rules, which I think in this situation makes absolutely no sense, it says that if somebody is, oh no, you can't do it if you're strafing. Okay, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. All right, so now it's Lota. He just took a shot at the ship carrying your tasty cargo. What would you like to do?
I think. I'm just looking at all the options.
I don't think this person has fully thought this through.
No, I don't think so either.
Unless
He's ready
that's
for
a
somebody
really
to
good
show up.
ship.
Okay, I'm gonna just joust.
Yeah, okay, so you are at distance, choose any ship at distance or up close, fire all your weapons on your target, you move up close at the end. So, fire away.
Oh, right, my ship.
So, you
I've
look at your
got-
weapons.
Yeah, I've got
oops,
2
that
pulse
is-
lasers.
Yep, so you have a, oh wow, so you have,
And
your accuracy is
whatever-
+4, but then your attack is plus, oh, so your accuracy is +3 for each of your weapons, and your attack is +4, so you actually have a +7 to each of your attack rolls.
Cool.
So roll for the first one, +7, and yeah, you need a 10 to hit. This shouldn't be too difficult, I hope.
Okay.
15, and you are
Second one.
firing. Well, your weapons damage for this is just a straight. Oh, his shields are up, so you do 15 points of damage against his shields. And then, yeah, go ahead and roll your second one.
That was a bad roll. If I
10,
didn't
yeah, but
have
all you
that
needed was a
+7.
10.
Yeah.
So that's another 15 points of damage. His shields are still up, but you've done a considerable amount of damage to them.
And now I'm up close. Yeah.
And then you put your ship in the up close zone. Yep. All right, Herbie, you're up.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried. My ship's
Yeah.
not looking good. I guess I've got shields.
Well, you do have shields, and at distance you do have the option of sniping if you would like.
Yeah, but it'll make you not. You've got to like cut.
Yeah,
into
your
stealth.
defense becomes 0 then.
Yeah. I remember that because that's all I did in the Worst
first one.
Intentions.
In the previous one.
Yeah. So if he comes back, then I'm just sitting there.
Right. You can strafe, do what he did, where you basically you take a shot, and as soon as you miss, you're done. But then you end up being what he's doing and going back out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've only got one gun, a small fixed pulse laser. I guess I'll do a strafe.
You've only got one gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter then, because if you only got one
Yeah.
weapon, there's actually no downside to that. So your accuracy is +2, but your weapon bonus is +3, so you get a +5 to your attacks.
Okay. So what
need
does
to
that
hit a
mean?
10.
Do I D10 and then 5? Is that
Yeah, D10.
D10 +5. Yep.
okay?
And you need to hit a 10, so you miss. But you so basically, see how I put his ship like on the line facing out?
Yeah.
You can do that with yours. So just put him on one of those, and then if you click the little bar, if you click on your ship, you get. I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, you're disengaging basically.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Ronnie, you're up. What would you like to do?
I am going to snipe him.
You're going to snipe.
Yep.
All right. So snipey. Your defense becomes 0, but you get a +1 to all of your attacks. Fire all your weapons at the target. Go crazy.
Okay, so
Oh, wait, yeah,
I add
where's
my
your-
attack to my accuracy, and then give it another
Yep.
+1. Perfect.
You attack. Yeah, exactly. So
so-
you have a +4 and a +2. So yeah, +6 to each of your weapons.
And then +7 for the snipe.
Yes, that's right. So +7 to all of them,
Cool.
because it applies to each one.
Sweet. So we'll
You
start
need a 10 to
with-
hit. I feel like you should be able to hit this.
We'll start with the fixed burst lasers, because I'm hoping
Okay.
to drain his shield by the time I come around to the multi-cannons.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely a hit. And a 15 hits. So the first one is against shields. So you did. Oh, it's a burst weapon too. You like your bursts. So it's a 12, and you needed a 10, so that's 2 bursts. So that's maximum. I think that's maximum burst for this gun. Burst max is 10. Yeah. So you do 20 points of damage with the first shot.
Yep.
And yes, his shields go down, and some of that bleeds through to his hull.
Cool.
So go ahead and fire your second weapon. Well, which you did, which is a 15. So that definitely hits as well. You get full burst, so that's 15. Not 20 this time because the shields are down, so you don't get the extra bonus for that. So that's 20 points of damage into his hull. And then go ahead and fire your multi-cannon, and it is now shieldless. Yeah, so you'll get the damage bonus there.
Cool.
11 hits, so that's 1 burst. So that's a total of 10 points of damage plus the extra 5 because you're against his shield. So that's 15 more points of damage to his ship. He is definitely looking hurt. You see pieces of his spaceship flying off. Wanky, what would you like to do?
I think I'll pass. Thank you.
Okay, and then it's his turn.
So I'm gonna joust him.
All right. So fire all your weapons. Let's see here. What do you? We've already looked, I think, at your bonuses, but
Yeah.
so yeah, you have 3 weapons at a +4.
+4, yeah. Oh my god.
Miss.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, okay.
Yay!
At least
Yeah.
one.
All right, that's a hit. What kind of weapons do you have? You are firing burst lasers, so they do get burst. So you actually, you get full burst on that, right? Because what was that? That was 13, and you needed a 10. So yeah, so you get 15 points of damage, but his shields are down, so you don't get the extra 5. So the first one does 15 points of damage against his hull.
I've got one more.
Would you explain to me how he meets his end?
Oh, he's already dead? Oh, okay. Brilliant.
4 on 1.
Wow. Yeah, I suppose so. I forgot about that. Right, I'm gonna. So he was in. I pulled right up in front of him as he's like being sprayed by everybody, and they've stopped firing. I pulled up and I'm staring him in the eyes, and I'm like cutting my throat like as a symbol to him as he's like pooing his pants. I go underneath his ship and just blast away and hope to kind of like separate him from his cabin so that he can then like get the space just enters his cabin and he dies from just being left out there by himself, just floating around in space.
To add to that, because why not? As you explode the front half of his ship and the two pieces fly apart, and you fly between the two, you realize that his body actually kind of like falls back, and you actually hit him with your ship.
Play a little bit of football with him, just kick him around between us.
So, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Click. Meh. There we go. So you fly through the wreckage of a ship. It explodes in a blazing glory, and it was about to wrap around to the new turn, but what are you guys trying to do right now? You do know that there were 2 more ships on the way.
Yeah.
How would you like to
I
proceed?
want to do a scan, like straight away.
Quick scan.
Yeah.
I'll do a quick scan.
See.
You don't
see
even
what
have to
things look
scan at
like.
this point. They're almost on top of you. If you guys stick around, they're probably going to show up.
It's just 2 ships, right?
Well, you see 2 signals at the moment.
We do
just
still have our
fighting.
time
we-
restraint though. Like it's
Sort
either
of,
we
yeah, 'cause
try
there's security.
and we get pulled back by them, and then
Yeah.
they slow us down even further, or we kill them and then we still don't make it. I don't really.
Well,
Yeah.
Like at this point, you guys are far enough away. If you would like, you can just high wake right now to try and get out, or you can stick around to see what happens when these guys show up. It's up to you.
see, my worry is when we jump to the next system and hit that nav beacon, they're just going to come in behind us if they have wake scanners. And then we're just going to be fighting at the nav beacon with a bunch of system authority around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
think
reckon
our
we
best
wait.
bet is to fight them.
We'll
We,
fight.
we could turn around and fly at them and surprise them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Actually, that.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, every single one of my ideas so far has gone wrong. I thought they got as a tourist, so
He still might have been
yeah.
just a very confused tourist.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good idea actually. If we surprise them.
You're so surprised that Morris has come up with something that works or might work. It's like, whoa!
So the two fighters first,
Yeah.
Well,
just
All
volunteer
right, so,
them.
so you're basically you guys would like to engage with the two signals coming, but you'd like to get the drop on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say that you guys can lay in wait, and they pop in on your location, and you will get a sneak attack round on them.
ooh.
We've hidden behind
So
the
these
space
two show up.
bushes.
Yeah.
Space
All our
bushes.
ships are like
I think those called
are
asteroids.
clustered in the wreckage of. All our ships are clustered in the wreckage of that one sidewinder.
Yeah, yeah.
And do we stay in these positions or are we
You all start at distance.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll pull in. We'll have another purple, and then I will add one more. What's this? Yellow. So yellow sidey. Add. And I'll just roll for this guy.
Should these numbers, when we click on our ship, should these numbers match what's on our ship character sheet? The hull and the shields?
Yes, they should. Do they not? Did I do them wrong?
Oh. No, okay. I've been mine are fine. I've been updating both the character sheet and
Yeah, mine are good.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All good.
Those were just there
I
as
just noticed,
as
yeah.
helpers, right? Yeah. And
But
then this guy
like
will
the
have an
true
8.
source of information is the character sheets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just so that you guys can see, like, you know, if you're in trouble type thing. If other people are in trouble, I will let you, if you guys would like, I will let you re-roll your initiative, or we can continue with the numbers you have. Currently, this is the setup.
Don't know. Well, we've got one round first, and then that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get a free round to start with.
Does it matter?
I'm good.
No, let's just go.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So Lota, what would you like to do? These guys show up, and by surprise, like obviously there is no space bushes.
No.
I like the comment though; that was funny. But basically, the idea is that they probably thought you guys were currently engaged, right? So when they pop in, they thought they could just get the drop on you. But you've already taken care of the person who's holding you up, and now you're getting the drop on them, type of thing. So go for it.
All right, I will snipe the yellow one.
All right, so you get to fire all your weapons with an extra +1.
Okay.
But your defense is 0 until the start of your next turn.
Yeah. So the bonus is 8 then? Because it was 7
if
before
your
and then
normal is 7,
+1.
then yeah. That's right. Whoa.
15.
Okay, so what kind of weapons do you have? Are they burst?
Gimbal pulse laser.
Yeah, gimbal pulse laser. So yeah, they're not burst. Okay, so but their shields are up, so that does 15 points of damage against yellow.
Alright. Another 15.
And all right, so that's a total of 30 points of damage against yellow shields. Yeah, so where is it here? Okay. Yeah, the shields look like they're still up, but you've done a serious number on them.
Yep.
All right, and that was your 2 weapons, right? So yeah, next up we've got Herbie.
Okay, I'm gonna do a snipe as well on yellow. I've got the small fixed pulse laser, and I've forgotten how to work out what I should add.
Oh, so on
So-
your sheet, if you look
yeah.
at your weapons, I will look at it as well here. So you've got the accuracy plus your attack bonus.
Plus attack
So you've got a
bonus.
5. So at the very, you see
Okay.
just above the weapons, there's a box called attack.
Oh, there. Okay, so 2 plus
Yep.
the 3. Okay, that makes
2 plus the attack. Yep.
yeah, plus another one because it's a snipe.
Mm-hmm.
So it should
'Cause
be
it's a snipe.
6. 6 with my little puny laser.
Pew pew.
Oh,
Ooh!
Well, that is a critical, and his shields are up. So sadly, criticals don't do anything while the shields are up. They do against Hull though. So you got a 10. Oh, no, yeah, 10 damage. The shields are up, so that's actually 15 points of damage against him. And that was yellow again. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So his shields go down, and some of that definitely goes in and hits his hull. Go ahead, Ronnie. What do you do?
I think Ronnie is gonna keep working on this yellow guy. Might as well knock him out of the fight before he can even get into it. So he is going to let's go joust. Why not? Let's joust this guy.
All right. So the yellow.
Cool. Yes.
Okay.
So again, starting with the lasers. 11.
11 hits. That's a 1. So do you have burst weapons or?
Yep, I do.
So you get 1 burst on that. So it's an extra 5. So that's 10 points of damage. But their shields, this guy's shields are down. So that's only 10 points of damage. So it's 10 points of damage against his hull for the first one. Go ahead and roll your
Ooh.
second.
Not great.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And then the third, which is the which is the multi-cannon, is a 10.
Uh, 10, that just hits. So, but that's a multi-cannon. So that's 5 points of damage, no burst, but it is, the hull is up, so it's 10 more points of damage.
Cool. And then I am up close.
Yes, you are. So the yellow sidey, and he's hurting. But in the first round, you can't flee because you're spooling down. So he is going to.
Oh, aren't we
There
in the
were
surprise round still?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Wanky, go ahead. My bad. Thank you.
Kill him.
Joust him.
Okay, go for yellow.
You
Oh.
fucking
That's a miss. You have a good job. Like you can't hit anything.
Shut up. Shut up.
You're the pilot of the group.
Oh, yeah, I'm the pilot. I've been rolling so low. At least,
Oh, there we go.
at least
That's a
one
hit.
made it. One
The
connected.
It's always that last one that hits. It's always that last one
Yeah.
for you.
I think you should look
so the
at
last
the
one
first,
hits.
the first weapons. Maybe they got
Burst
like a
laser.
bent barrel.
It is a burst weapon. Yeah. 12. So you do get 2 bursts. So that's 15 points of damage against his hull. So it's. Okay. He is still alive, but he is definitely. He's starting to look very similar to when this guy was having pieces fall off of him. Okay, now we're into you've got your full round on them. The sidey will I guess, yeah, it's been around, hasn't it? So he will basically, he's going to turn and he's going to try and flee.
And isn't it?
Oh,
So he is,
Isn't it the
he's,
purple's turn though?
oh, yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
I
it's
did the wrong
Pepper's
guy.
turn.
also,
Is the other one
Yeah.
gonna flee?
close.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to run away. So you do have the option to try and pull them back in if you want. Loda, you're up.
Okay, so I should joust that purple one, right?
Well, so you need to do a... yeah, so if you want to joust them, the first thing you have to do is win at a pursuit check. But if you win at the pursuit check, then you basically get a free joust. So you just need to... So you can roll a d10 and add your pursuit. So if you look on your spaceship, you'll have a pursuit number. So you roll a d10 and you add your pursuit, and then I roll a d10 and add my pursuit, and whoever wins the pursuit.
Where is the pursuit number?
So on your spaceship, if you look, it's right. So you
Oh,
see
it's
defense,
right.
initiative,
Yeah, I see
scan.
it.
There's one. Yeah.
Okay. So D10 plus that.
Yep. Oh, that's a tie. Let me just double check my cheat sheet for what happens on a tie.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Tie. Close in on the defender. Moves both. Okay, so success, attacker outpaces defender. Failure, defender outpaces attacker. On a tie, closing on the defender. Move both ships at distance. No one fires any weapons.
Oh.
So you did
I
stop
just
them
stopped
from
him
running
from
away,
fleeing.
but
Yeah.
you don't get. Yeah, you stopped him from fleeing. So he is no longer fleeing. So I'll pull him back, but you stay at distance. He stays at distance. No shots are fired. All right, Herbie.
Kill him.
Yep, that's what I'll do. Another snipe at the yellow. So, there it is.
Ooh.
Wow, that looks like a good hit. And your weapon is a fixed pulse laser, and so yes, you just do 10 points of damage, straight up 10 points of damage against yellow, right? Because you don't get the bonus because the shields are down. All right. Next up, Ronnie, what do you do?
I have to disengage. I think that's all I can do because I can't attack people that are at distance when I'm up close. So yeah, I can just I'll disengage.
Oh, actually, if you start your turn up close and there's no enemies in there, you immediately move to at distance. So just grab your ship and put it at distance.
I was gonna say, is Wanky an enemy?
No, unless you want him to be.
Certainly could be.
So yeah, you start your turn at distance.
Cool. So I'm at distance now, which now I have to double check what I was gonna do. I will snipe the purple one.
Okay.
No.
Go yellow, because then he's dead.
Yeah,
Or
I'll
is it
snipe the
good?
yellow. I'll try to finish it.
Okay.
Or do I?
So you're
really wanna
gonna-
try to snipe, or do I want to do? Yeah. Okay, I'll snipe it. Yep. Snipe
Gonna
the yellow.
run this next turn, I assume.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're sniping him.
Yep.
So
just
you
double
get +7 this
checking.
time around because of the +1.
10.
10 hits, just barely. So no burst. So, and these are, so yeah, you get 5 points of damage against him. Okay, fire your next one.
Ooh. 8 does not hit.
8 does not hit.
Oh,
And an 8 does not hit.
Oh.
2 1s in a row.
How
Wow.
is this guy
Man.
alive?
All right. So we're gonna do one last. Like we'll see. We'll get to the end. So they're gonna try and run. So he's gonna try and run. Wanky, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna joust again. I'm just gonna do it on yellow.
Do you mind?
All right.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say,
Oh.
it's cut
Oh.
off very slightly, so if you bring the yellow in to the right one, I'll do this. There we go.
There we go. So he's running. I see. Yeah, I can see that now. So yeah. So what did you roll there? A D10 +4. Okay, you're actually rolling your pursuit. but you got a 10. So
Oh.
what's your pursuit number?
Let
You
me
can keep
check.
your 10.
Okay. Where's pursuit? Is that in my vehicle or is that in
On your vehicle at the
character?
top,
Yeah.
right around where your
Okay.
initiative and everything is.
8.
8, yeah. So you definitely win. You pull him back in. You win the pursuit. You pull him right up close, and you can fire all your weapons. Which one are you? Are you the green guy?
I've just moved back into yeah.
Okay.
Right. Got a 13.
That is a hit. You have a burst weapon, so that's maximum burst, so that's 15 points of damage. Yeah, so at this point you also get the honors once again of explaining to the rest of the world how this guy sorts himself.
I don't know with this guy. I don't know.
Well, he-
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like. Go for it. Go for it.
No, I was just like, he came out of Super Cruise expecting to be attacked, and we were all just there, all of our weapons ready, and just immediately shot him.
Yep.
Full bastard. No, I'm just gonna kind of hover above his cockpit so I can like see in and just unload everything in there until it's just like a bloody mess of soup inside, and there's nothing but red from the glass that's left.
Okay. So yes, you just plaster him with laser rounds straight through the canopy of his ship, eviscerating him, and then slowly the rest of his ship as it explodes into a blaze of glory. So now I will ask you guys at this point, there is no contest. Are you willing to let this guy escape, or are you going to kill him?
Okay. Yeah.
Because if you decide you're engaging, he's dead.
Can we hail him? Open comms and ask him why he's chasing us?
Yes, you totally can. He will basically. He's pleading for his life. He's like, "Just let me go, man. I'm so sorry. I will. It's just a job, man. It's just a job. I was just hired to like steal the shit from you, but it's not worth my life. I'm out of here. Just let me go."
Who is your
Let's kill
boss?
him.
Who hired you?
I don't know. My boss is. You killed my boss.
Okay.
Let's kill him.
Huh?
Let me go, man.
Because we
Let me
get
go,
a
man.
free kill.
I got
we
7
don't have
kids.
to combat this. We just kill. 7 kids are going to be fatherless. Let's kill him.
I agree. We don't want anyone
you-
else coming
you-
after us.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So you lay into him, and while he's screaming for his life,
My
he
kids.
explodes. And as he dies, my 9 kids.
Starts listing them all off. Xavier.
No,
Jonathan?
I made a original Total Recall joke there. I don't know if anybody caught it.
Oh, sorry.
Anyhow. I'm too old. I know. Anyhow. Yeah. So he explodes into a blaze of glory ultimately as you guys just lay into him, and you are now free. As you check your scanners, it does not appear that there is anybody else around, but this mayhem has seemed to have caught the attention of the system patrol. They are heading your way.
Time to leave.
Yeah, let's just jump.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Let's bounce.
All right. Let's bounce. All right. So, yes, I will. Oh, I don't want that one. Okay. So, yes, you guys all quickly engage your frameshift drives and hit high wake, flying through hyperspace as you pop out in the next system, which I actually know the name of, and I'm totally not stalling by just talking constantly here. If I can actually find it. Yeah, the Morgan system is where you guys are now. If I can flip you guys over here. Hopefully you can see that.
Planet AB2, Tridufison City Station.
That's right. I can actually, where's the little freehand tool, polygon? Polygon line. So, oh, that didn't work. Freehand. There. That's where you guys are going.
Okay.
That's your destination starport. You guys. So as you pop out of Super Cruise,
Herbie needs to engage.
Herbie.
Got to seal his ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. You guys all like poop poop poop. You guys all appear right here by this
Wait,
star.
what? Sorry? Poo-poo-poo?
Yeah, poo poo poo. You appear by this giant star here in the system. You all pop in, and Herbie, you all of a sudden your ship starts squawking at you. It says hyperdrive malfunction, hyperdrive malfunction, hyperdrive malfunction, and you drop into normal space. And because everybody else is also wing locked to you, they all drop into normal space with you. Give me a quick systems not systems or repair. Give me a repair check.
Okay. Should be good at this.
Oh, nice. You start looking over the systems, and this is extremely strange because you explicitly checked your computer systems and your spaceship status before you left the planet because you were worried about the damage that you took, and everything seemed to be in like 100% working order except for a little bit of hull damage. As you go over all of the information that this system is giving you right now, you are seeing signs of corrosive damage happening to the inside of your ship. Your hyperdrive system has been damaged, which has caused you to fall out of Super Cruise into normal space, and it looks like other parts of your ship are slowly sustaining some sort of corrosive damage. There's a little bit of damage to your thrusters. There's a little bit of damage to your sensors. A few other systems slowly, like they look like they're starting to show signs of damage to your system. And at the moment, you are unable to actually get back into Super Cruise.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that might be a good cliffhanger
okay.
for the season.
I'm going to
Unless you
blame
guys want
the
to keep
dead
going,
bodies.
but that might be a good place to stop.
Yeah, no,
think
that sounds good.
It's a good place to stop, and I'm going to blame the dead bodies that you guys put in there.
I'm gonna blame the massive
Rotting
shot that you
corpses.
got to your hull.
No, I think it's more likely that it's the damaged cargo.
Oh, yeah.
The leaky crate.
Leaky crate.
A leaky crate. All right.
Right.
Well, we'll see you all next week for the next exciting adventure of the Sludge Crew.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good session. So, sorry, was that supposed to be the end? That probably should have been
Yeah.
the end.
Sounded like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the end, yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm just going to awkwardly back away, switch
Yeah,
over
just-
to the
just-
end
okay.
card.
Oh.
No, we're still on. We're still backing away.
Oh. Okay,
slowly
just-
Back it away, back it away.
Okay, bye.